So the first step is find the land. He's gonna get a pool. I don't have any room for any mistakes. Those are bedrooms, right? Foundation, framing, roofing, drywall. Envision it completely. My wife came up with inspiration. Here's a property line. And I was lucky enough to keep one of them. A little bit too expensive for me. I hope it could stay. Don't forget schools, capital gain taxes, last minute changes. AI is not gonna take over. Hi, my name is Efim and I'm building homes. I've been building homes for 10 years. Right behind me, it's a project, it's a house for my family. I wanna talk about, I wanna share, I wanna show you what we did with it, what mistakes we were able to avoid, what mistakes we unfortunately made. There's always some of those. It's an excellent neighborhood. It's right here in the Mintanka School District. That's where my kids go to school, and I intend to live in this part of town for next at least 10 years until they're done with school. There's so many benefits. There's parks, schools. I said schools. Don't forget schools. There's Excelsior. It's an old town, really fun. Lots of walking, lots of small shops, restaurants. Just love it. But let's go take a look. So the first step is find the land. Like, you could have ideas, you could have a plan, but if you don't have a spot to build a house, that's a problem, it's not gonna work. So we found this beautiful parcel. It was a double-sized lot and it had a house on it. It was neglected, it was foreclosed on, so we bought it. We did a small subdivision and we ended up with 2 lots. And I was lucky enough to keep one of them for my family. I showed it to them, they loved it, so we got the land. So here's the land. We bought that parcel a year ago, and it's oversized. There used to be a house right in the middle, and we did a simple subdivision in the city of Tanka Bay. It got everything approved, so it's gonna be 2 homes. One over there and one over here. And the one we look at the plan with Alex, that's a house right now. So we're gonna have a driveway going to the 3-car garage. Front of the house is gonna start somewhere in here, and it's gonna be probably deep to that tree, I would say, up to here. And that's gonna be a backyard. So we got, like you see, a lot of firewood going on. I have to work on my chopping skills. Neighborhood is great. We're gonna have south side, so a lot of light. What I like about houses, I like to get a lot of light inside. Big windows, lots of windows, and sun exposure. Sometimes you have a big windows, but you don't get a lot of sun because of the trees, or it's a north side, and then it's like a little dark. But I think it's gonna be perfect. This spot with that light, lake right across the street, you could walk to the beach, elementary school, my youngest goes to school here, beautiful, like everything. Neighborhood is great. Tanka Bay is a small community. It's kind of like tight community. Neighbors know each other, and you could talk to mayor if you want to, or the councilors. There's a park, like you can see the park over there. It's getting renovated. Whoever lives in the house get to walk to the park and have a playground. So once we got a land, and it's exactly flat, level, decent size, we needed to come up with a plan. And that's where you talk to an architect, to a draftsman. Alex helped me to create the plan. Hello all, we're going to Alex today. So we building a house at Tanka Bay for my family, and Alex came up with a plan. He's a good friend of mine and he's done it for a long time. But we're gonna make some revisions and we're gonna show you how we're gonna change it to make it even better. It's gonna be a beautiful house. I just have to convince my family to move. It has to be perfect. I don't have any room for any mistakes. It has to be perfect. Super excited. Yeah, so Alex, I've known him for a long time, and we started doing construction work together about 22 years ago, and we drifted in different directions. He got a successful design company, and I do build homes, but one thing didn't change, we're still friends. Alex, how are you doing?
What's up, Efim?
So, got the plans, we're gonna make changes.
Awesome, come on in.
Beautiful kitchen. I love your view, man. It's hard to find a lot like that in that area.
So what we got here?
I mean, I love the house. Here's a property line, somewhere in here. So we're building that house right here, and a friend of mine, we're building a house for him right here. He's gonna get a pool. I'm not gonna get a pool, but he's gonna get a pool, and he's my friend, so you know what it means, right? Yeah, that spot right there a little low. We're gonna raise it up, kinda get rid of that low spot. His driveway is gonna be on another side, and it's a decent size, so it's not small by any means. You can see some of the homes are older, some of the newer, but it's very desirable location with the schools and everything. So you could see a lot of house being torn down, like this one in particular. Everything is great, but it's a little bit too big. and it could be a little bit too expensive for me. So I'm looking a way to make it smaller, custom square footage, but keep all the features of the house, because I really like the layout in the kitchen and everything.
Well, here's what we can do. Number one, our foyer is huge. I mean, you don't need that big of a foyer. The reason for that is the front elevation.
Okay.
But what we can do here, we can push all this inside a little bit, make a smaller window, and we're gonna save like a few hundred square feet right here. Also in the back, we can push the back inside a little.
Perfect. Let's get it done. I mean, we're gonna make it smaller. It's gonna be more affordable, and we're gonna keep all the features of the house that we're looking for. That's perfect.
For you right now, maybe you're gonna see the difference, but as soon as we do all those changes and I send you a plan back again, you're probably not even gonna notice unless you put them next to each other.
Sounds good. I really hope that we could save that tree right here. You see, there's a perfect branch. You could put a tire swing underneath it. I hope it could stay. It's like 200 years old. Yeah, definitely. We'll see what we could do about that. So we'll go all the way to the back to the property line. So the property line runs somewhere in here. If you stay here, you'll see the back of the house. Lots of windows. Maybe have a fire pit. Yeah, exciting. Another thing, I want to add a window to the sports court, Drutex windows. We're going to put as many as we can, and we're going to make them as big as possible. They're efficient windows, so they don't draft any cold. We're going to have 2 double windows here, and maybe just don't use them as doors, just some opening for ventilation. Dining room, window from floor to the ceiling, and window in the sports court to match that.
Okay.
And also, we're gonna have flat roof. Those are bedrooms, right? Let's do windows from the floor to the ceiling in the bedrooms. So it will give some character to them. Same with a bathroom. Nobody ever complained, like, we have too many windows. Nobody ever complained that, so let's put as many as we can, as big as we can.
I had that complaint.
Oh, you had that complaint?
Yes.
Oh,
People like, there is no place to put
house.
pictures.
So I started building homes back in 2015. That's the first home I built. I built 2 homes in 2015. We're in 2025, so my anniversary, 10 years, and during that time I've built about 50 homes. That's gonna be the best one yet. And people ask me, which house is the best that you've done before? And I always say it's my next one. I always get excited, and it's always fun. I built a house in Lake Minnetonka. I had too many windows. It's just wall of the windows, and it's get too hot in the winter when it's super cold. So we had to install AC units that runs in the winter to cool the house off.
See, it's the opposite. It's super cold, but at the same time.
Yeah, it's like, you don't know.
What about bonus room?
We gotta have a bonus room because it's right here. It doesn't cost much money because we already have it. We're gonna put 3 skylight windows.
One more thing. What about this hallway? Do you like the hallway at all?
I don't mind the hallway
You don't
because
mind.
we're gonna open up to the bonus room, so it's not gonna feel as a hallway. Another thing, like for the basement, could we move that utility room? Yeah.
That would be.
Or heat riser here, like. Yeah.
Well, that was my secondary heat riser. I'm like, what if this is not gonna be enough or it's too far? We have enough space right here to run another dog.
Okay. People ask me sometimes, friends, they call me and say, hey, I want to build homes. Could you teach me? Do you want to partner up? Let's build it together. I like to help everyone, but I simply don't have time to help everyone. But then I was thinking, what if I take 5 students, 5 people who wants to learn how to build homes, and I show them whole process, like from the very beginning, like from excavation, finding the land, applying for the permit, working with the trades, all the steps, foundation, framing, roofing, drywall, finishes, all of it, final inspection, punch list, and I take them, I show them everything, all the details, all the secrets, and then we'll film it. And then even more people could see it, use my mistakes moving forward when they decide to build homes. When I did build my first house, I didn't have that, and it costed me some nerves and some money. But if somebody could avoid that, that would be awesome. I met with one guy yesterday. He's like, yeah, I want to build a house, but I don't know how. I'm like, yeah. You know what, why don't you be a partner on that particular house? It's my house, and I'll show him, and I'll probably find 3 or 4 more people who is committed and who wants to learn how to build homes. Because building a home, it's a great business. AI is not gonna take over, right? People need places to live, and a computer is not gonna do that for you. There is always market for that, especially in a state like Minnesota, or any other state for that matter. So there's a lot of opportunities doing spec homes or working with clients. I'm happy to share my expertise. If we could help someone, that would be awesome. And one more thing, we have to mirror the house.
Easy.
Perfect. You have a special click.
Almost. It takes a little bit of time, but it's not impossible. And right now we're like don't have a lot of details, so it's easy to flip the house. As soon as I put a lot of details, all the structural notes, that's when it's getting more complicated.
Now.
Yep,
Perfect.
Good time to flip.
Perfect. Alex, thank you. So, but it was fun. So we come up with a plan. Once we had a plan, even though I built a few homes for 10 years, but sometimes you put it in a paper and you cannot kind of envision it completely. That's when Walk Your Plans was super helpful. When we went, we walked, we did few last minute changes. Welcome. Today is our first coaching class and the guy's gonna be here in 5 minutes. We're gonna go to Walk Your Plans. It's a cool spot. They're gonna project our floor plan on the floor and we're gonna walk and might change some things around. Let's go.
3,000 square feet to 4,000 square feet. Usually an hour is plenty.
Okay, sounds good. So it's a house, it's my personal house. Alex designs a house. My wife came up with inspiration. My current house is a modern house, so we want to switch it up a little bit and do something more traditional. So we did that. House will be in Excelsior, close to the lake, so it has a little cottage feel to it. And we'll walk through it and...
Nice.
So Walk Your Plans. What is Walk Your Plans? It's a place where you go and you walk actual layout of your home full size. So it's like the way it's gonna be in life. You could see, because you could look on the paper and you could put the flags in the ground. It's not gonna be the same. It was awesome. It was our first meeting with students and they were excited. They got a lot of insight. First time for them Walk Your Plans. Actually, it was one of the first time for any of us because there was no Walk Your Plans in Minnesota before. They just opened up. Lucky for us, it was super helpful. Like you could, if you have opportunity, if you're builder or you could use them, please do. And you could save a lot of money on costly repairs later. So the goal for this house, to build for my family, but at the same time, it's probably gonna go on the market in 2 years. So when we designed this house, the idea is to make sure it's sellable, nothing crazy, and it has everything that people need. So we got 4 bedrooms up, dining room, big kitchen. It's a dream house, but it's not my dream house in a way because we're gonna sell it. The way it works for me, I build a house for my family every 2 years, and I sell it. And I moved to another house. The point is, I don't have to pay capital gain taxes and the money up to $500,000, something like that. So I'm saving money on taxes. And then real estate taxes, you buy the lot, your real estate taxes, $5,000, $3,000. And that's what you pay for a first year and a half, 2 years. In 2 years, they're gonna assess it and they're gonna say, well, now your tax is $20,000. And that's a reminder for me it's time to sell. So $20,000 a year is a lot of money. I'll move to another project. So usually I stay in a house for a year and then I start looking for a lot and I'll find a lot. I'm gonna move. And also you make money. So if it's a good project, you could make anywhere from $100,000 to $300,000, $400,000 on the project. So it's an income, and you could take that money and you could move it to the next project, kind of use it as a down payment. So there's equity and there's cash. So that's equity, you use it as a cash on the next project. When you see the pantry, cabinets will be going from the floor to the ceiling, so there will be no counter space, so it's not gonna get cluttered. When guests will be looking to the pantry, they'll see nice cabinets, they're not gonna see all fruits, and from that point, it's going all the way up. But then you could walk in, now you got your counter space. You have a little thing, some people might like that. And there is a window. I have a decent sized pantry right now. It is smaller than this one, and I really like it. There's a lot of stuff in it, so you could just kind of take everything from the kitchen, put it in, gone. If you have a budget $1 million to build a house, you could easily add a few $1,000s to something like this, and where you could save some money down the road. So.
Yeah, make sure you're getting what you...
And like you were saying, even for the commercial projects.
Yeah, the commercial projects, those guys are liking it a lot. Even the guys doing the condos, because they're looking to squeak out 50 square feet here, 50 square feet there, then they get another unit. So they really like it, and that saves them a lot of money in the long run. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah. You see the frame is up, so looks like it was here before, but 3 months ago it was nothing. So we had to go quite a few steps. We had to do excavation, we had to do foundation, waterproofing, drain tile, framing, roofing, all the roughing. We had to shop for appliances. We have to choose a cabinetry for it. But now it's all done, and we could go and see what it looks like.